Administrator of School Support, and I would ask if there is a motion. I would ask if there is a motion on the appointment of Administrator School Support.
Will Ms. Braun Martin introduce the
Oh.
candidate?
Sorry, I'm distracted by the cards over here. I'm playing cards while I'm trying to read at the same time. Bad mistake. Yes, thank you, Mrs. Mayo. Mrs. Braun Martin, yes, turn it on just a little bit more. And then Mr. Mims is the only one with a public comment card after this, but I'll ask Mrs. Braun Martin.
Okay, it would be my pleasure to introduce a candidate to you tonight. This candidate started out in the business world and then became a 3rd and 4th grade teacher at Martin Luther King Elementary, and from there moved into her project assistant position at the elementary school in Richmond, and then became principal of Ignacio Valley Elementary. Christine Richardson has a BA in sociology from UC Santa Barbara and a master's in counseling from St. Mary's College, and she is well respected in our community for the work she has done at Ignacio Valley Elementary with the students, bringing up student achievement there. And we are nominating her for the position tonight in the Student Success Department. She would be replacing Susan Huckinen, who left us in the middle of the year to accept a position up north.
Okay, thank you for catching me on that. That's very important. No, don't, that's very important that we have an introduction. I'm just racing along, going, all right, we're on the next item, we're moving. Okay, now I can take a motion at this time.
Madam President, I move the appointment of Christine Richardson as Administrator in School Support.
Thank you, Mrs. Denler. Motion to approve. Is there a second?
Second?
Motion by Mrs. Denler and second by Mrs. Mayo. Is there any board discussion or questions?
First, I'm always delighted to see a fellow gaucho getting nominated, so, and I think Ms. Richardson may have been the first principal to give me a tour of a school after I'd been elected, and it was really just amazing to see the connection she had with the school and with the students, and how gregarious and dynamic she was, and the mutual admiration that was quite discernible between her and the staff and her students. And so I'm delighted to see that she is getting this on a slightly separate piece. I think there's been some miscommunication from the board, or hasn't given clear direction to staff in terms of providing bios and resumes for these positions and having those available to the public. I understood there is a concern not having them available, that not Ms. Richardson, but in particular, but people might have concerns about having their bio posted too far in advance in terms of informing people. But I do think that at the very least on the day of, that should be accessible to the public and posted. I don't know if we need a board action on that, but I'm hoping that just at a minimum to provide it the day of on the website so that the public can see who the candidate is.
Yeah, we could come up with a clear policy on that, because there always is that confidentiality issue. Sometimes candidates, I know the public has a right to know, wants to see who those folks are that they're going to be paying for. There's the confidentiality or concern that what if a candidate were not approved, and especially people coming from outside giving up a position, letting their district know we're seeking another job, I'm seeking another job, and then say the board does not approve that person, then there's always that issue. So we do need to tackle that as a board, and I thank you for bringing that forward. It's the balance between the public's right to know and then trying to respect the candidate. So in this case, did we post that today, or what happened?
No, in this case,
Okay.
it was my understanding that you wanted me to introduce it tonight at the meeting, so
Okay.
I thought I was following the guidance of the board.
Okay, well, we'll tackle it as a board so that we're less confusing. Meanwhile, she's standing here. We'll have a 10 or 20-minute debate, what the heck. Okay, thank you. We will tackle that, so thank you, Mr. Lawrence, for bringing that forward. I see the voting up here, so we will take a vote on this motion to approve. And I will ask you to say aye first if you approve. Oh, I'm sorry, Mr. Mims. I'm sorry. I am just must be, losing my rhythm here, too many meetings.
No problem.
Too many meetings, as Mr. Mims said.
I'm always
I'm
ready
getting
to
punchy.
guard my right. I just, my question was, I didn't see any job description, and I was wondering, when was this job posted? I just saw it today, so maybe I missed something. So was there a certain date that this job was posted?
That'd be Mrs. Braun Martin. This is not the only job of this sort. We have several administrators in this position.
So our process, Mr. Mims, is that we put the jobs on EdJoin. We post the jobs on EdJoin as being available, and we attach a job description to the posting on EdJoin. And then we also have hard copies of that available in the district office, and we send out information to the sites.
Okay, I was just concerned about in the staff report, there's nothing in terms of the job description here. That was my main.
Thank you very much. All right, now, just, tell me when I'm drifting off here. Apparently I've just lost my rhythm. Okay, we are going to go to the vote now, and we will take a voice vote first. And so those in favor of this appointment say aye. Aye. Opposed? Congratulations, Mrs. Richardson.
Thank you, President Hanson and members of the board. 8 years ago, when I came to Ignacio Valley Elementary, I felt like I had died and gone to heaven. It's been a blessing to work there. An amazing staff, and I'm sad to be leaving them, but very excited for this new role. I do feel passionately about the work MDUSD is doing on behalf of children, and I'm honored and excited to be serving this district in this capacity, so thank you.
Okay, congratulations, thank
Do
you.
you have anyone you want to introduce?
Oh, wait, we've got more people.
Thank you. I have my boyfriend Louis, my daughter Mickey, and my stepsons to be Dario and Louis Jr.
Okay. Mr. Lawrence is very alert to family, so we appreciate that. Keep on, me here. That's why we're,